My name is Victor Carrillo. I'm 52 years old. I did Young at Heart because I wanted to show that us baby boomers who still got it, we're active. 52 is the new 42, they say. But I want to just show that we still have some worth. We still have a lot of miles left on our odometers. And just to motivate people to get out in the great outdoors in Colorado and enjoy what it has to offer. Mountain biking, kayaking, hiking, snow skiing, water skiing, whatever you enjoy doing, Colorado has everything for you. So enjoy this episode of Young at Heart. Today we're at Crested Butte Ski Resort to do a little snowshoeing. We started at the base. We're going to head up the snowshoe trail to the umbrella bar where we're going to have lunch. Before we go snowshoeing up and down this picturesque mountain, let's go to this episode's Young at Heart Spotlight. Today we're at On Point Strike in Pueblo to talk to this episode's Young at Heart Spotlight. He's a former mixed martial arts fighter and current MMA instructor / coach. Meet 52-year-old Rick Garcia. Welcome, Rick.
Thank you. Thanks for having me out.
First of all, tell us what mixed martial arts is.
All right, MMA is kind of a gathering of basically all different forms of martial arts. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, karate, kickboxing, boxing, and wrestling.
So when did you get into MMA?
I got into it 15 years ago, actually in this same building. I just wanted to get in shape. Met up with the coach that ran Pacific Warrior MMA at the time, Dave, and he told me to come down. I had no idea that I wanted to even fight, just here to work out, and fell in love with it, and here I am with my own gym and coaching.
So what do you think about MMA made it so popular? It used to be boxing, you know, Holyfield, Muhammad Ali. I grew up watching that. So why did boxing kind of phase out and MMA come in, do you think?
What I really think happened was, at one point, you know, it started MMA. UFC 1 was in Colorado.
Ultimate
Fighting Championship. So it started here, and I think people, I hate to say it, but you know, love the blood and the guts and you know, smaller gloves, submissions. When it first started, it was different weight classes, so a 125-pound guy could fight a 275-pound guy.
Oh, really?
Now it's a lot more regulated since they have the Colorado Boxing Commission. And what they do now is it's regulated by weight. You kind of match a certain amount of experience, and so on and so forth.
It's similar to boxing, where they have the heavyweight.
Yeah, there's a lot of different weight brackets.
So UFC is probably the top organization. What other organizations are there?
You know, UFC, of course, is the most recognized. There's Bellator. At one time, there's International Fight League. There's a lot in Japan as far as Pride, which has since gone, K1. So there's a lot of big ones that are out there. And then there's a lot of these smaller ones like Spartan Combat League, which is out of Denver, Colorado. And it's the fastest growing combat league in the country.
So it's probably difficult to get in the UFC, I would imagine, to get up to that level. Is that so? Say these gentlemen and women back here, how do they get to a UFC fight, or do they have to work their way?
Yeah, they got to work their way up. You know, they start out as amateur fights. They want to get quite a few amateur fights in. When they turn pro, that's when you really watch their record and who they fight. Usually to get in the UFC, there's tryouts for like the Ultimate Fighter Championship, but they're constantly scouting and they're looking for guys that are undefeated, and they're just like walking through people, and there's people that are just natural athletes, they stand out.
Okay. So where do are there fights here down in Pueblo?
Yeah, there's quite a few different fights here in Pueblo, but you know, there's opportunities all over the state, all over the country. It depends on what level these guys want to fight in. We have a couple fighters that have fought out of state, and then a lot of these newer guys, they'll probably do fights here in the state of Colorado first.
Okay. What do you think makes a good fighter?
Good fighter is hard work and just dedication, man. Loving the sport. It's hard to be a part-time fighter. These guys have to train, be ready to fight at all times. Watching your diet, because you never know in this sport. They could call me up as the coach and say, do you have somebody that wants to fight 155? And I'm like, yeah, I got somebody right now ready to go. So
other than this type of training, do they do a lot of cardio, like running?
Yeah. A lot of them do the road work. We're trying to get a strength and conditioning program going. But, you know, it's kind of up to them when they leave here. If they want to go upstairs and run 3-4 miles, that's a benefit.
Oh, very good. So how many fighters do you instruct, and what do you like about instructing?
I have about 20 male and females right now, and what I like about instructing is just kind of like when I got into it. I knew nothing about this other than watching it on TV. Is watching these people grow and learn into good fighters. It teaches discipline, and it just gives them kind of some structure in their life, and that's probably the most important thing.
So one last question: why the octagon?
You know, there's something about getting locked in that cage. Although I only fought once in the cage, once you're in there, it's you, that other person, and the referee. It's closed, and you're on your own. It's an independent sport.
No getting out of there.
Yeah, you can be in here with a bunch of people and learning it as a team, but once you fight, you're independent in there.
So, is it like boxing where there's points, or?
Yes.
But you also have to tap it, correct?
Yeah, you can win by knockout, TKO, submission, so on and so forth, decision.
So they have judges like in boxing?
Yep, they have judges. Yep, so if it goes to a decision, it's at the mercy of the judges to see what, it's 3 judges that say who they think won.
Okay. So I understand you're going to show us some MMA fighting techniques.
Yeah, we'll do some little bit of sparring or something, and I can instruct my guys and just show them some drills we run through.
Who are you going to be sparring with today?
Today is one of my instructors that I'm helping bring up also to become a coach, and that's Jordan Cody.
Okay. What's his background?
His background, he started out with Filipino martial arts, Kali, and he's just real, we call him Mr. Technique for a reason. He's one of my coaches because he's real technical and he pays attention to detail, and he just got some talent, you know, real good.
So he's Mr. Technique. What's your nickname?
Mine, I was always the tattoo mailman.
The tattoo man?
I have no idea why, but yeah. Maybe it's because I'm tattooed on mailman.
Oh, very good. All right, we're going to get ready and show us what you do.
All right. My favorite, the Lomachenko. So if he's throwing the 2, we're going to parry, right? Throws the 2, parry. Sorry, Jordan. Hope you got a mouthpiece. So again, we're here. Here's the 1. Catch here. Speed it up. Okay. And then so let you guys try that. There's an angle. So remember, we're coming off of this. Everybody should know that. 8.9. Be in here. We're gonna go jab, round kick, jab, jab, okay? We're gonna hit our lateral step, we're gonna go deep into 2, hot hook. Okay, so jab, round kick, jab, jab. Jab, round kick, lateral step out, deep cross, now kick. So then you're gonna jab this way, jab out. Now lateral step. Stop at the top, come down with the deep 2, angle out. Boom. Now you're gonna pop hook and then kick. Boom. Just like that. Now kick, boom. Jab out. Now lateral step, let's go foot. Okay, now you're gonna go with the deep 2 and step to the right at the same time. Go. So step and go 2. Boom. Now pop that hook. Boom. Now kick. Boom. It's just right there. No, jab now kick. So we're gonna go here. So it's gonna go down. So in the midst of what she has, you get that. So it's gonna be jab. I'm gonna step off. Good.
Coach Rick for years. He's taught me so much. He's very inspirational in his 50s. So, good shape. Still throws down. Just outstanding coach. Also, consider him a brother too. He's one of a kind. So, it's an honor being a part of this team, being with Coach Rick. I just don't know what to say. He's taught me a lot, not only fighting, but life. So I'm very proud to have him as a coach, but not only is he a good coach, he's a good man, a good family man. So I'm very proud and honored to be with him.
My name is Selena Valdez. I'm an amateur fighter turning pro this year, and Coach Rick is the one that's going to turn me pro. I have 14 MMA amateur fights, 1 Muay Thai, and I have 2 championship belts, bantamweight, and it's all due to Coach Rick always getting on me, pushing me to my full potential, and pushing me to my limits to the point where I want to break down sometimes, and he doesn't let me. He doesn't let me give up. He doesn't let me stop, and he just pushes me. And so he's always breaking everything down for me, and then speeding me up, and then getting me to the point where it's just natural. So he's very inspirational. I've been with him for years. I started out, at another gym, but now it's to the point where you got to move on to get better and go further in your career. So look for me on the pro MMA in the cage. Thank you.
entertaining.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I got exhausted just watching you guys.
Yeah, it's a little tough as we get older to do that. But I try to stay active. It's part of what keeps me going.
Sounds like they really appreciate what you do for them and how you train them and coach them. And
Yeah, it's like a family, man. I mean, honestly, like we break bread together, we watch fights together, we have each other's back, and that's how it should be, especially in this sport. Most teams are like that. They're almost like they're tribal, and that's kind of how we look at it, you know?
That's cool. I didn't know it was that close knit. Now we
Oh yeah, it's real close knit.
get an insight of what it's all about. So, anyway, is there anything you want to add? Or?
Yeah, one thing I definitely want to add, and this goes for all fighters and coaches, but there's a big part of why we're all here. And it's not just ourselves, it's either our spouses, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wife. Mine in particular, she's been doing this ride with me for 13 years, and how she puts up with it, I don't know. I know it's a definite sacrifice. I love her to death for doing that because that really shows support, so thank you, Lottie. And you know, my kids, it's the same thing. I've heard them time and time again say, oh, the gym.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3 stepdaughters, and then I have 3 of my own. So it's a mixed family of 6.
Any of them? Do you coach any of them?
My little son Rico that was in here earlier, he comes in here and does it, and then he does jiu-jitsu at another gym.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely he's a part of it. He's been around it. And again, it's the family that's the biggest support, because nobody'd be in here if their family wasn't supporting them.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, I want to appreciate you joining on this episode of Young at Heart. And
Thank you.
You truly are young at heart. And a little memento for being young at heart.
Awesome.
You get that.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
Awesome, man.
All right, take care, man.
Awesome.
There's downtown Crested Butte. That's cool. All right, well, we're still trying to get up to the umbrella bar. It's been uphill.
Whole way.
Holy. So we got to continue up this trail. We'll know how far in a little bit. All right. We're still trekking up the mountain. A little further than we thought. A little steeper than we thought.
Wow.
But I have a feeling we're really close. So come on up, let's keep going. Check that out. Well, that was awesome, but we didn't quite make it to the umbrella bar. We kept going and going. I don't know what happened. I don't know how close we were, but anyway, we came down. It only took about 9 minutes to come down, about an hour and a half to get up. Snowshoeing at Crested Butte is a must-do while visiting Colorado's last great ski town. I want to thank you for joining us for another episode of Young at Heart. Now it's time for a nap. Agree?
Agreed.
Ugh.